you're not.
Okay, Mum, you see, you've just taken a call. You lied. I said, don't take any calls. You're being inconsiderate.
I'm not making a call. You phoned me.
Yes, ma'am, but the line is open.
So you are making the line flooded. Stop phoning me.
I said to you,
There's a what?
don't take calls, make calls.
You said don't make any calls. And I said I'll stay off the phone unless I need to make an emergency call. And then you phoned me. What do you want?
I was just testing you, ma'am.
Go bug somebody else.
You failed the test.
Go bug somebody else.
Look, if you carry on like this, tomorrow there will be phone setting on your phone.
So stop phoning me. Then I'll stay off the phone.
But you mustn't answer the phone.
Don't phone me again. Now it's 10 hours, hey?
You see, this is a serious issue. I told you not to answer the phone. This is the second time.
So why the f*** are you phoning me?
Because I'm testing you. Because you lie. I can't trust you.
I just wanted to say, if you wanted to say over the f***ing line, you should stop phoning me, eh?
This is why we're in this situation in this country. From 4 to 6 p.m. tomorrow, you're going to have no phone. You will be phone fetted.
Okay, sure. See how disappointed you once more.
What are you doing?
Because you don't stop phoning me. It's my phone. I'll answer it if I want to.
Can I help you?
Now, who are you? I told her not to answer the phone.
Listen, yeah, please stop f***ing around. F*** off, eat and die. Please stop phoning this f***ing number. Off.
Hey.
Good day, hello.
Hello, is that... Ma'am, this is the fourth call you've picked up now. I said don't answer the phone.
Ek moet twee dinge doen, weet jy dit?
Wat?
Ek moet eet en ek moet kap. Anders as dit, moet ek skool.
So wat sê jy?
Ek sê vir jou, ek moet twee dinge doen. Ek moet eet en ek moet kap. So niemand kan vir my sê ek moet en ek moet nie.
And you must wipe as well, ma'am. You missed the step.
So you asked me, it's for my decision whether I'm going.
4 hours of phone setting.
What are you doing? You're phoning me. You're talking a lot of cock in any case. You're fooling around, and I'm pretty sure it's Byron Hammond's security.
Who?
Byron Hammond.
I have no idea who that is, ma'am.
Well, I'm sure you know who that is, but it's fine. But I'm quite thoughtful of this now.
Ma'am, do you know a lady called Genuine?
Yeah. Wie praat my?
My name is Wackhead Simpson.
Are you talking cock, man?
No, I'm serious.
No, you
Yolandi,
Yeah?
It is Wackhead Simpson. Good evening.
No, man, you're talking bullshit. You got
What happened in South Africa? Stranger things have happened. Huh?
We have enough issues in South Africa, please.
Why would you put that out there in the universe?
Load shedding, water shedding, phone shedding is coming.
Don't give these people ideas, please, man.
Wackhead Simpson, everybody, on this beautiful Friday morning, expressing to you that it's possible in this country you can have phone shedding. Okay. Go laugh it off a little bit. When we come back, we'll talk about what is Black Friday and what it is all about straight after this commercial break.
Look at slide 4.
Right there at the bottom right of your screen. Or you could just use the bottom black bar where it says live chat and interact with us in studio today. Yeah, we're taking live chats. We've got Ramashni Padachi coming in on YouTube saying good morning, and Kim Padachi also saying good morning. Morning, honeys. All right. So for those of you who got paid today, it's 25th of November, and well, today's Black Friday. Pum. Oh yeah, all right. So Black Friday, what is Black Friday? Now, Black Friday is a colloquial term for the Friday after Thanksgiving in the United States, right? Now, it also traditionally marks the start of the Christmas shopping season in the United States, and also many stores offer highly promoted sales as discounted prices and often open early. So I don't know if the shops are open now, but usually the shops are open at 9. That I know. But hey, sometimes as early as midnight. If that's what they do in the United States. I don't know if they do it here. No, I don't think so. All right. So on Thanksgiving in America, they open at midnight, and it's a whole 24-hour thing. Now, there are some stories and sales to continue, on to Monday, but let's hope that some people are calling it Cyber Monday. So it'll be like basically for a week. So you get your Friday and you get your Cyber Monday. Let's take a look at what Black Friday really is.
On Friday, following Thanksgiving, millions of people rush out in hopes of finding good bargains and the best deals. It is a yearly tradition that has become known as Black Friday. Where did this tradition come from? Why does it have such an unusual name? Christmas shopping was big business for most of the 20th century, but it's only been rather recent that the phenomenon of Black Friday has existed. The trend of launching the Christmas shopping season the day after Thanksgiving was probably started by the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Macy's is a large department store in New York City, and they used their yearly Thanksgiving jump-starting the Christmas gift-buying season. Other stores caught on to the trend, and thus Thanksgiving Day became the day that the Christmas shopping season officially began. Over time, it became an unwritten rule that stores would never start Christmas promotions before the day after Thanksgiving, as most stores were closed on Thanksgiving Day. However, recent years have seen major retail chains kicking off their Black Friday sales as early as 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. There are multiple stories as to where the phrase Black Friday came from. The most widely circulated belief is that this is the day when most stores begin to turn a profit. This comes from an expression that has existed for years. A business that is showing a profit is known as operating in the black, whereas a business that is in debt or has not yet made more than it has spent is referred to as operating in the red. The terms black and red referred to the color of ink used to indicate either profit or debt. While this is a clever explanation of the term Black Friday, there is little evidence to support the claim. The true origin of the phrase probably comes from Philadelphia in the early 1960s. The local police began to use the phrase to describe the horrific traffic and overcrowded sidewalks of the downtown shopping area on the day after Thanksgiving. The term began to grow in popularity throughout the 1970s and eventually grew to be used worldwide. It has become well known that Black Friday is the busiest shopping day of the year. However, this has not always been the case. In fact, in the 1990s, the day after Thanksgiving would frequently rank from 5th to 10th on the list of busiest shopping days. However, since 2004, Black Friday has assumed the top spot and will probably not relinquish it anytime soon. It is estimated that over 225 million shoppers take to the stores each Black Friday and spend over $52 billion. This averages out to nearly $400 per shopper just on this one day.
Black Friday, great for business. And coming from a businesswoman, you know what? Whoever created Black Friday, smart. All right, so basically this traditionally obviously started in the United States, as we've mentioned before, and there are other countries that do this as well. There's Australia, there's Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, Poland, Italy, Greece, New Zealand, Norway, Sweden,
Usually, when history refers to a black day, it's normally referring to a day when something bad has happened, often a stock market crash, and Black Friday is no exception. The first recorded use of the term Black Friday comes in 1869 when some sources claim that Black Friday comes from the 1950s in Philadelphia, where the number of occurrences of shoplifting and general crowd disturbances was so high that no police were allowed to take a day off, and they ended up working really long shifts. Another source also links to Philadelphia for the name's origin. In the early 1980s, the Philadelphia Evening One said, "Friday after Thanksgiving-itis is a disease second only to the bubonic plague in its effect. At least that's the feeling of those who have to get production out when the Black Friday comes along. The shop may be half empty, but every absentee was sick and can prove it." There has been a claim in recent years that the term originates from the time of slavery in the United States. The source states that Friday was the day to shop, and so enslaved people were offered at discount prices. There's no evidence that supports this claim, however. By 1961, the idea had caught on with shop owners in Philadelphia. They tried to rename the day Big Friday to try and remove the links with crime and disorder. This did not catch on, and the name Black Friday has stuck. Since the 1980s, though, the day has not been without its dark side. We've all seen the pushing and shoving videos of people desperate to get their bargain. Since 2006, 12 people have been killed and 114 injured in the crush in the United States. The negative side of this day has led some retailers, including the Walmart-owned Asda in the UK, distancing themselves from the event. And many stores now have a Black Friday week or even month to reduce the problems caused on the day. Regardless, retailers in the USA and increasingly the UK will open their doors to customers hoping to see a huge profit this Black Friday. This and Cyber Monday proved to be big days in the retail industry, but it's always worth double checking the prices on any huge. These items can often be purchased elsewhere for less. If you do go out to the sales this weekend though, please keep yourself safe.
Now, for centuries, the adjective black has been applied to days upon which, calamities occurred. Now, many events have been described as Black Friday. All right, so although the most significant such event in American history was the Panic of 1869, as you've seen before, now which occurred when financiers Jay Gould and James Fisk took advantage of their connections with Grant administration in an attempt to corner the gold market. Yeah. So when President Grant learned of this manipulation, he ordered the Treasury to release a large supply of gold, and which halted the run and caused prices to drop by 18%. That's a big percentage. Now, fortunes were made and lost in a single day. The president's own brother-in-law, Abel Corbin, was ruined. Now, the earliest known use of Black Friday to refer to the day after Thanksgiving occurred in the journal Factory Management and Maintenance. All right. So for November, caught on, and around the same time, the terms Black Friday and Black Saturday came to be used by the police in Philadelphia, as you've seen a lot about Philadelphia this morning. So it was Philadelphia and Rochester to describe the crowds and traffic congestion season. Now, in 1961, the city and the merchants of Philadelphia attempted to improve these conditions, and the public relations expert recommended rebranding the days Big Friday. And then you can also call the next one Big Saturday. But then these terms were quickly forgotten. They spread slowly, first appearing in the New York Times on the 29th of November, 1975, and then which is still referred to as specifically the busiest shopping and traffic day of the year in Philadelphia. Now, although it soon became more widespread, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported in 1985 that retailers in Cincinnati and Los Angeles were still unaware of the term. Today we're talking about Black Friday. I hope your wallets are full, but if you get paid on the last day of the month, I know your pain, I feel your pain. We're still living on a budget, yeah? We'll come back straight after this commercial break.
Just that says you've arrived. Uyigakar. Living a life of illusion. Leaving your finances on the rocks. In this world of Bazotina Bantu, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, you are live with us on Actionville TV. Yeah. This is the Crack It Down Show with myself, Kimera Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the contact details right there at the bottom right of your screen. Just remember, because we are streaming live, you can use the bottom column where it says live chat and comment freely. Now, today we're talking about Black Friday, but we're not going to keep it so boring. It is Friday. Let's keep the mood up and the vibes going. Today we're going to showcase, everybody knows Alanis Morissette. Auntie Kim, if you are still watching the show, do you know your rock music? Alanis Morissette, You Are. It is performed by House of Billy Gaga Studios. Here we go.
I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. And all the version of me, is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. Wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you'd hold me until you died? Till you died, but you're still alive. To remind you of the mess you left when you went. It's not fair to deny me all the crush I made that you gave to me. You ought to know. You seem very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. It was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And now you thinking of me when you fuck her. Gate away, baby, wasn't able to
fan of Alanis Morissette, ladies and gentlemen. House of Billy Gaga Studios delivered this track this morning with I don't know, you deny me. Let's leave it to the pros. House of Billy Gaga Studios on this beautiful Friday morning. I love it, love it, love it. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Nice one. All right. Kim Padachi coming in as we are talking about Black Friday. She says, thanks for the info about the origin of Black Friday. I've always wondered what this reason was for Black Friday. I too. Me as well, Auntie Kim. I was like, where does this come from? This is a business thing. Like, a money-making thing. Or like, when the shop is like doing a clearance and they can't get rid of their stock, so they give it like 50 to 80% off. Yeah, that's what I thought. But anyway, yeah. Okay, just a quick message to the person sending messages from ex-girls. Honey, this is a family show. This has nothing to do with naked women and porn. This is the Crack of Dawn show on Acidville TV, and it has nothing to do with porn. I think you should check out your own sites. Do your own research and entertain yourself at home. Kim Padachi coming in on YouTube. Great music for this rainy morning. Is it still raining by you, Auntie Kim? It's the sun is out here, and I just saw the sky just went blue. Hence, I'm wearing blue on this beautiful Black Friday. All right, so Black Friday, is it fun? When you're broke, it's not fun. When people like me get paid on the last day of the month, it's like, couldn't Black Friday be on the last day of the month? Yeah, we'll talk about this when we come back. Just a little bit more straight after this commercial break. Welcome back, everybody. You just joined us. You are live with us on Acidville TV. This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the comment, or you can use the bottom column where it says live chat and interact with us as we're talking about Black Friday. Kim Padachi coming in on you. Now, did you know that the practice may be linked with the idea of Santa Claus? Yeah. For those of you kids, I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but that's where the whole Santa Claus thing comes from. Okay, no, he is real. I'm not gonna ruin it. I think I just did. Okay, so parades celebrating Thanksgiving often includes an appearance by Santa Claus. Santa, at the end of the parade, you'll get Santa Claus on this big thing with his belly and, the whole sleigh, and he's, you know how the thing looks. Now, basically, this came with the idea that Santa Claus has arrived, or that Santa is just around the corner, because Christmas always has the next Christian holiday following Thanksgiving. So there we both learned something new today, Auntie Kim. So basically, in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, many Santa or Thanksgiving parades were sponsored by department stores. And also know that these include the continuing Toronto Santa Claus Parade in Canada since 1905. Wow. Originally sponsored by the Eatons, Macy's, everybody saw the shop called Macy's, and Thanksgiving Day Parade held in Manhattan, New York City since 1924. Also sponsored by Macy's. Now, the department stores would also use the parade to launch a big advertising push. Eventually, It's an unwritten rule that no store would try doing Christmas advertising before the parade was over. Now, therefore, the day after Thanksgiving became the day when the shopping season officially started. Do you guys now see the money-making scheme behind Santa Claus? To actually trick your kids into the whole gift-giving thing and put some milk and cookies by the fireplace where Santa Claus will come. His bums are so fat, how does he fit down the chimney? Guys, you should see the size of my chimney at home. It's so big, it's so wide, just like that. Santa Claus's bum is so wide. How does he get down the chimney? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Now you guys know how Santa Claus was actually created. This is many, many years ago. This is in the 19th century, guys. And to think, growing up, you believe Santa Claus is real. Just saying. How much money you spent. All right. So getting back to it now, the Thanksgiving relationship to Christmas shopping led to the controversy in the 1930s. Now, retail stores would have liked to have a longer shopping season, but no store wanted to break with tradition and be the one to start advertising before Thanksgiving. Now, for this reason, in 1930 Thanksgiving, on the traditional date, some started referring to the new date as Franksgiving. Nice one. All right. So looking at how Black Friday came about, looking at how Santa Claus came about, which is quite interesting. A lot of people don't know this. Yeah. All right. And it's actually quite interesting. So as you know now, everything about Black Friday and everything about Santa Claus came from a business-minded person. This was basically to help.
அன்பு மலர்களே நம்பீரங்களே நாளை நமதே இந்த நாளும் நமதே தரமும் உலகிலே இறக்கும் வரையிலே நாளை நமதே இந்த நாளும் நமதே தாய் வழி வந்து தங்கங்கள் எல்லாம் ஓர் வழி நின்றே நேர் வழி சென்றார் நாளை நமதே காலங்கள் என்னும் சோலைகள் மலர்ந்து காய்கனியாகும் நமக்கென வளர்ந்த நாளை நூல் வழி வந்து பாசமலர் கூட்டம் ஆடும் அழகில் அமைவது தானே வாழ்க்கை பூந்தோட்டம் பாசம் என்னும் நூல் வழி வந்து பாசம் மலர் கூட்டம் ஆடும் அழகில் அமைவது தானே வாழ்க்கை பூந்தோட்டம் அங்கங்கள் எல்லாம் ஓர் வழி நின்று நேர் வழி சென்றால் நாளை நமதே காலங்கள் என்னும் சோலைகள் மலர்ந்து காய்கனியாக.
Can you save $100? Just do something, you know. And plus, with all the discounts and everything that's happening everywhere, I might get a lot for that $100. You know what I mean? Just kidding. All right. Don't get ready. Stay where you are. We're gonna come back straight after this commercial break.
The ultimate accessory, the latest shiny thing, mesmerized, trying to keep up, but never getting ahead in an endless cycle of spending. In this world of constant upgrades, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, you're on live with us on Attenville TV. Yeah. This is the Crack It Down Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to interact with us in studio today, please do so with the contact details, which you'll find at the bottom right of the screen, or you could use the bottom column that says live chat. Interact with us. By the way, if anybody's celebrating a birthday today, a very, very happy birthday to you. May you see many, many more. May God bless you. May all of your dreams and wishes come true. Yeah. I thought that only happens in the movies, right? So there was discovered the oldest bottle message in the world, and it is 135 years old. Now, this post was on Facebook, right? So it says that Mrs. Alid Stimson posted on her Facebook profile a photo of the message found calling what happened a small piece of history. All right. So that was actually a cool thing. I mean, that was the smallest thing. And, in the news headlines. It was actually, you know why I reported that news this morning? Everything else in the news is sad. I mean, okay, this is okay. We're moving from stage 6 again all the way back to stage 2. But every single weekday, it's a show. Quit the show, though. You can click on the link and you can watch the show, but later or in your own time. Now, I'd like to give a very big thank you to everybody who helps us with the production right here on Attenville TV. You do not see them on camera as they are behind the scenes. A big thank you to Andy Poonen and Romashni Padachi for always helping me with the content and the growth of Attenville TV. Thanks to everybody who is watching the show and who has supported the show since it began. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Don't forget, we are a non-profit company. We're all about uplifting the community, and anything you have, whether you're sponsoring food, money, goodies, anything that you want to give to help us give back to the community, the poor, the less fortunate, please don't forget to drop us a WhatsApp, 074-660-5829. If you missed the number again, 074-660-5829. Well, that's all. That's old as I am. I'm proudly 35 years old. Santa Claus to me will always be real, and he will always be the man that I used to put my milk and cookies for at around Christmas time so that I could get my presents, because I believed I was a good girl all year and I deserve that gift. Well, from myself, Kimera, Heeralal, have a blessed weekend no matter what you do. COVID is still around. Please do wear your face mask when going into public, or keep a proper 1.5 meter distance from each person, as you don't know who may have COVID. It comes across as the normal common cold. All right, so have a blessed weekend. Mwah. I'll check you guys tomorrow.